So here lately, Berger's had a very bad run of luck with his car. It has been one damn thing after another. Transmission problems, drive shaft problems, you name it. Well, this last time the drive shaft destroyed the bottom of his car. Tore the mufflers up, the bottom of the car, bent his H-pipe, broke fuel lines. Guys, just wait till you see all the damage that was done. It's going to unfold as the video goes. We're going to find new problems. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in to fixing Berger's car.
Just to make it work for now, because he's going to go long for too long, you know what I mean?
Shit, I'll
Keep throwing money in the car.
I mean, we can straighten it out some.
Well, this I can disconnect here and here, and we can mess with it.
Yeah.
So it's just that part.
Yeah, it ain't too bad. It's got a good little dent up here, but it's not that bad. But it's temporary for now anyway, until you get your new setup. Here's your gas lines up here. Messed up pretty bad. And then back here, they're smashed a little too, so we'll probably start from here and go all the way back to here.
The mufflers we're going to reuse, though.
Yeah, it's not too bad, guys. He's got 2 holes in the floorboard, one there and then one right there, so that's not too bad. Emergency brake loop here, whatever you want to call it, cam. And then we'll just bend that back, tack weld it all up.
The biggest pain in the butt is probably going to be the floor pan. Probably.
Well, he's going to pull the carpet out and the seats. So then I think we can just start
Hammer
hitting
back down,
it. Yeah.
tack them.
There's holes everywhere.
Yeah, just hammer it down. Exactly.
Yeah.
You want to tell everybody what you took off right before this happened?
Drive
What
shaft
you mean?
safety loop.
Oh yeah, the drive shaft safety loop. But it wouldn't go with the stock K member.
Why didn't you put the
It
other K
would.
member in it?
Because it had it raised up to the damn bit. Yeah, that's why I was sitting so high.
Once the interior comes out, you start hitting on stuff, beating on it, it'll be all right. Oh, so your seat won't even move. About busted it. So your seat won't even move because, I guess, of this, or is it that side? Either way.
That side. I know that side don't move.
Yeah, it's bent in so bad that the damn
The center
seat won't
console
move.
don't work either for some reason. I guess maybe something to do with all this
Maybe.
or something. I don't know, but it don't open.
Yeah, you got lucky here,
I mean, it's
man.
been from was your arm sitting on it when it happened?
You want to tell them what you got coming, exhaust-wise? You want to let it be a surprise?
Spantex.
Ooh. We'll leave what kind they are as a surprise. How about that?
There can only be like 3 of them, can't
It
they?
don't matter. They don't know. So angry. He's gonna kind of do it half at a time. Oh wow! What a freaking hole! It was right at your drain plug, though.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
This side's pretty. Oh, it was right under me.
Oh yeah,
Right
it
under my
was.
seat.
Wow, look at that.
Look at my seat bolts. It was right
Yeah.
under me.
Wow, and you got lucky. I bet that you could feel that in your ass, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, yeah. All kind of stuff. I was like, I don't know what just happened. It didn't feel good.
No. Well, I don't think you're that type of guy anyway to like that.
Yeah, Andrew, but
Andrew.
good thing Andrew wasn't riding.
You shouldn't say stuff like that about Andrew. He's not here to defend himself anymore.
Oh yeah, look at there.
Yeah, look at that. Nice and pretty. Hey, weight reduction too, right?
Yeah.
All this in here has been severely beaten out. I mean, look at that crevice in there.
Peeled everything.
Yeah, so it's going to take a little bit of beating and banging, but you know, stuff like this, you probably just hit with your foot and yeah, like that, and bend it all back, then we'll patch it up. So the big wide open areas are the easiest. It's those corners in there because they get real tight and hard to move. Look how it flared the damn transmission tunnel out.
Oh yeah.
I just, holy shit. I just beat it around in there. Look at this. Wow. That's crazy. Either way, we're going to kind of beat and bang at this thing. It won't be perfect. We're not expecting that. Just fill the holes in and put it back together. So, also, we got to find some time to work on the 65 and change the distributor and a couple other things out on it because it's still acting a little crazy. It just wants to do random from time to time. So,
Trying to get that where that seam was.
yeah.
Try to get it pushed out that way we can kind of.
So we're going to beat everything down probably a little too far right now. And then once we get under the car, get the car in the air, we'll get one person in here with a dolly, more than likely, or a block of wood, something like that. And then we'll just start kind of working in unison and trying to flatten this stuff out. We know it's not going to be perfect. We're not expecting that. Plus, Berger's never selling this car, so it doesn't really matter to him. We just want to, you know, stitch everything back up and make sure the seat will slide, things like that. So that's where we're at. All right. So it's got a big dent, and we're just gonna cut a hole in it. We tried drilling some holes and beating it out, but that didn't work. So, dude, what is that? And it's not even connected, dude.
I can't even see.
Oh, now you can't see, and you got clear safety glasses up there. But you're gonna put sunglasses on
I want to burn my eyeballs.
at night. Your exhaust's gonna sound different than everybody else's.
Yeah. Hey! Back to my exhaust.
Here's where we're at, and we're just going to try to knock that back down as best we can. Let a plate back over the top of this because he is changing all of his exhaust up soon. Let's just say he's going 3-inch and he's going to need it. So we're going to beat and bang on this. We'll show you guys what we got. Just have to get a bigger hammer. Today on Bluetooth, we fix fuel line. We're gonna walk you guys through this. So his fuel lines had fuel in them, obviously. So rather than taking a cutoff wheel and causing a big fire, the best thing to do here, well, as far as what I know, is to snip them off, right? And once you snip them off, it's gonna clamp them down pretty tight like that. You're just gonna come in and squeeze them to get it to open back up a little. Once you get it open back up like this, you can start to flare it. Now, we're not really flaring the line so much. We are putting a small flare to hold the hose on it. The main thing is just to get everything open back up. So Berger's going to go ahead and demonstrate how to do that. He's tired of everybody picking on him. You go from this pinched off line to that. That's the main reason why we're doing it. All right, so up here we're using high pressure hose, well, fuel injection hose, and we're double clamping it with some really good fuel injection clamps, and this should never leak, should be fine. And we're just gonna put them up here together like this, out of the way. This is to get the car back running temporarily, but you know, who knows how long this will last, probably for a really long time. For anybody that says, I would never run anything like that on my car, look right here, look, plastic. Okay, it's plastic right here, and it's just clamped. That's all it is. And up top on your crossover, on your intake from fuel rail to fuel rail, is just rubber lined. So I'm just letting you guys know. I'm not saying it's the best thing, best option, but it 100% works. As you can see, there was some more damage done, so we had to pull the transmission and go ahead and get this bell housing off. And we got a couple laying around, so got another bell housing over there. We're just kind of taking this one step at a time. As we pull things off, we're seeing if it's broke or not. There's something behind it that's broke, and we're replacing it. He's gonna get this out, swap out the bell housing, put the T5 back in, drive shaft. His exhaust should be in today. And there's a issue with the rear end though, for sure. But we'll at least go ahead and get all that done. We may rebuild the rear end today or tonight or something like that, get him back on the road. Look at this, man, he knocked a lot of that out right there. So she's gonna breathe again, look at that. Perfect, man, that'll work. We just needed to get some airflow, and we just cut us an opening right there, and he's welding it up. Look at that bead, by the way. Don't show that, look at that. Ooh. I told you that was the wrong bell housing to start with, but ooh. It's a little dirty in there, but it'll be alright. Fabulous job on this. So let's just save this H-pipe right here by doing that. So I think it's cool as hell. It tells a story, you know. It's got a little bit of history to it. Berger could have ordered another H-pipe, but I don't know. This is just cool as hell. So bad. It's not perfect back here, but it looks really, really good.
It was very hard to fill the hole with nothing but wire.
Yeah, especially with that small wire. But that looks really good. And he built us a custom little table over here. Stool slash table slash whatever, so you can weld off of it, clamp to it. It's pretty cool. Hell yeah. He's a welder, yo. Do you even weld, bro?
Sometimes. I'm more like Batman when it comes to welding.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Like all the time, but never.
Okay, well there's that. All right guys, so check this out. There's an issue with the rear end of this car that we kind of found out. I think I mentioned it earlier, but you hear that clunk? Something is not right inside of here. Yeah, turn it back there, and then just ease that light down. There we go, right on that pinion. There you go. See that play in there? That is not good. So here's what I'm thinking, and it also looks extremely deep. Here's my theory, and I'm not sure what happened, but when the drive shaft came loose, the drive shaft probably hit, you know, the ground and pushed back. So if you push back too hard on this, you can crush the crush sleeve. And I'm wondering if that's not what happened. I don't know, but something doesn't feel right. Regardless of all that, here's what we're gonna do. The guys are gonna go in and they're gonna do this rear end themselves. Well, as much as they can. I'll help out where I can, give them some advice, but it's about time that Berger learns how to do his own gears. So Gabe's over here, he's learning too. Both of these guys pretty smart, so we're gonna put them.
I am.
We're gonna put them to the test. You said you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a bad
Thing was sure wobbling, wasn't it? You see that?
Yeah.
So spin it.
It's gonna tighten it.
Yeah, but it should. Why is it getting? Dude. Oh yeah. Okay. That told me everything I needed to see. It's locked down. So that crush washer had been crushed. So when you did that, it went ahead and squished everything. Let's look at the back of it and see if it pulled that pinion in any tighter.
You don't think I just crushed it right then, all the way?
No, that thing ain't gonna crush it that much. Yeah, so I think that's what happened. All right, go ahead and loosen it up, take it off. We will watch it spin though this time. So here's the deal. I'm not gonna hold you all up, make you watch all this. I'll maybe come out here and video a little bit, but this is their chance to go ahead and learn. So we're gonna pull this thing apart, and I'll just touch base with you from time to time. But yeah, I think they can do it. They got this. Yep. Real quick. Quicker than that. Yep. This come out of one of those Explorer rear ends that we had, which is an 8.8, but it's a bigger, beefier rear end. So if you look at this flange, that's going to be bigger than your Fox body flange, right? This is a massive flange compared to what we had in the car. Where's the old one at? Here it is. Let me show you guys what we did here. Here's the old flange, here's the new flange. Now I don't know if you can see a difference. There's a big difference here, right? There you go. All right, so why do we do that? This damn thing was bent. As we were rotating it around, you could see it. We checked it with a dial indicator and it was about 30 thousandths off. So bent, whatever, warped. All right, so we had an Explorer rear end, and I don't know if people do this. I don't know if this is common practice. I don't even know if this will work, but we took the flange, the pinion flange, off of the big 8.8 Explorer rear end and put it on here. Now, with that being said, your normal yoke will not work on this anymore, right? So what Berger's doing over here, so he's going to take this off. We had a piece of the drive shaft that was still connected. This is the bigger flange that fits the one that we just put on. So he's going to knock all this out, and we think it's a 1310 to 1330 bastard joint, right?
To the interweb.
Yep. According to the interweb, that's what we got. So anyway, we'll be back out tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and get this damn thing knocked out, get it buttoned up. She's gonna be better than ever. Yep. Spintech 9000s. Those are crazy, man.
Yours like that on the inside?
Yeah, they're round. They have spirals inside of them. All right, that's enough. Berger's car is extremely deep. Every night when he starts it up, it wakes everybody in the neighborhood up. It's like really, really deep and slow. So he went ahead and got some Spintech 9000s because they're louder, but they're not as deep. And if you guys want to know what wakes people up at night, is not loud exhaust so much, it's deep exhaust. I'll tell you something that most of you guys won't believe, but if you've ever experienced this, comment down in the comment section, let me know. We went from Flowmaster 1 chambers to Flowmaster 3 chambers, and the car actually resonated more in the house and would rattle the walls and everything else. You could hear this car coming a mile away with 3 chambers, but never know it until it got right up on you with 1 chambers. Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh, that stuff. Oh, yeah, we can't talk about that right now.
As far as I know, it's just the master joints, and then with the new exhaust here, all I gotta do is just weld on the new exhaust and then bolt it up.
You're gonna weld the exhaust up?
It's gonna look
Well, who is this guy? Who is this guy that he's a welder?
Some random guy pick up off the
Some
street.
random guy that's over here welding
He
everything
don't
now.
have a sign that said I can weld. I was like, listen, it wasn't even a sign, man. It just, he came by Home Depot the other day, and I just
Picked
happened
you
to
up,
be
you were
there.
out
Yeah,
front.
listen.
Bro, you can't be, hey, you can't be popping my stuff, man. Stuff guy, huh? Hey, bro, chill out. Why are you eating everything in the shop? What's that? Hold up, now, what did you say?
I'm the baddest man around. Don't make her want to listen.
Who said that?
Me?
No, but
I've
like
heard-
other than you,
Well, I've heard a few fucking. I mean, everybody thinks it. Nobody just want to admit to it.
they won't admit to it.
No. Everybody thinks it. They're like you thinking it right now.
I'm pretty sure I'm not thinking that. I'm basically letting them do all the work. He set them things in pretty good.
Yeah.
He had to tap on it a little bit, but they went right on up in there.
Sometimes everybody gets lucky, you know.
Yeah, he got lucky. He did a good job, though. Gabe, you're learning. Doing
Yeah.
really good. Berger knows a lot, but he's still learning like gears. I think now he can do his own gears 100%.
It's more so he's doing it. I'm kind of just like paying attention and watching
That's
for
right.
when my time comes.
Yep, because you be getting a Fox body
Yeah,
soon.
yeah, soon. So I'm looking. So
Oh, why you acting crazy? What you see, man? Go get him. Go get him. We got our light guy over here. You're doing a fine job with your light.
I'm just trying to make sure everybody can see everything.
Can they?
I hope so.
I think so. I want you guys to remember, get out there, get work done. You can learn every single day. I don't care how old you are, you can get out there and learn something new. The internet's out there. It's available to everybody. I suggest you get out there and you learn something. Try something different. I'm really proud of Gabe over here. He's been learning right here with us 100% of the time. And, dude, I'm impressed. I mean, you have.
Trying, like I said, my time's coming, so
Yep.
it's better to have it, not need it, than need it, not have it.
That's right.
You know?
He's been learning, man. He's soaking all this stuff up. As we talk about stuff, he repeats it and wants to ask. And here's the thing: a lot of people they want to learn, but they really don't. They say they do. He wants to learn, and as we work on stuff, he repeats the process to us and asks us a bunch of questions, and that's awesome.
Uh-oh. Stop it.
This is the placement of the mufflers. So they're angled out a little bit, as you can see, and they're turned to the side. That's the way we like to do them. We always angle our turn downs out. People, want to argue about if the engine goes, you're going to blow oil all over everything. I get that argument, but it sounds so good. Plus, it helps with the dust at least a little bit like this. But anyway, they are angled out a little further than we normally go. I love it. I love the way that looks. This actually turned out really good. Gabe did a good job fixing, this H-pipe because it was jacked up. As you can see here, where we cut into it. He beat it all back out. He's now going to be welding this. So this is the setup. New flow tubes from LMR, 2.5. These are 3-inch mufflers right here with adapters, and then there's his old turn downs that fit in there perfectly. Anyway, Gabe's gonna go ahead and weld all this stuff up. We'll show you guys what it looks like and what it sounds like here in just a minute. Spintech 9000s on the car. Hopefully this thing sounds completely different than what it did, which it had Jones mufflers on it before. We love those. Spintech should be a lot more open. Shouldn't have that as much depth, much bass. So hopefully this sounds real raspy. We've got the turn downs turned out kind of like this, so it should really pop. So this is the B451 cam. Speaking of which, I think we need to bust, but we'll run this one, then we'll bust it off and see the difference. All right, I'm gonna let you stand back here, and I'm gonna get your reaction of the sound of it. We'll let it warm up in a second, but I'm gonna touch the throttle. All right, he's gonna idle it up a little bit, and then we'll be right back and we'll do a quick comparison between 9000s and 6000s. Basically the same camshaft. So, we'll be back in just a second. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up, y'all. Berger's car is back running. We've not driven it yet. Just like I told you guys last night, this shit wasn't fun. But we made the best out of a bad situation. We made lemonade out of lemons because, I mean, his car was beat to hell, y'all. We used used parts. We beat and banged exhaust. Gabe worked on that, got it all nice and neat. Guys, it looks pretty good. We're proud of it. We'll get his new drive shaft back in it eventually. Right now, we don't want to put that thing in there. We want to make sure that everything's good, so we're going to use this old drive shaft. But everything should be good to go. He's going to drive it tonight. We'll get back to you guys in the next video, though, and let you know how it goes. I'm extremely proud of all of these guys. Like I've said before in the video so many times, really proud of them. They've worked hard, and they got it done. It took 3 days to get this car back. But all he's got to do now is put his seats in, and he'll be able to go take it for his drive. I think it'll be just fine, honestly. Guys, keep grinding. And as always,
Thanks for watching.
There we go.